Okay, we're going to flash back to some 8th grade math, okay? Flash back to some 8th grade math. The domain is your x numbers. The range is your y numbers. If the relation is a function, x does not repeat. Remember that? Okay, so right here I'm going to put capital D as my domain. My domain is -1, 1, 2, and 4. -1, 1, 2, and 4, right? That's my domain. And usually you put braces around them. My range is my y. I'm going to put r equals, and my range is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now then, the -1 goes to 4, but look at my 1. My 1 could be 1, and my 1 could be 2, couldn't it? This right here, the 1 repeats. So 1 can end up being 1, and 1 can also end up being 2, can it? So the 1 is being used twice. This is not a function. Each x can only be used once. Okay, so right here, my domain is these numbers, and I'm not going to write them out. My range is these numbers. Are any of the x's repeating? Each x is used just once, right? So this is a function. Okay, right here, this is my domain. This is my range. Is each x have one arrow away from it? Each x has one arrow away from it, right? That's check. This is a function. The range can repeat, but the domain can't. Okay, let's go down here. Our domain is going to be our x's. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. My range is going to be my y's, which is -3, -3, -3, just -3, right? Are any of the x's repeating? Nope, it is a function. This actually would be a flat line, wouldn't it? Okay, right here, my domain is my x's, which is -3, -5, 3, 5, -5. What do I see? The -5 is used twice in it. Not a function. Okay, and then the range is going to be -3, 3, -3, and -3. Okay, the range can repeat, the x's cannot, so this is not a function. Let's go over here. My domain is going to be -1, 1, -3, and 1. What do I see over here? Draw a brace. Jiminy crickets. Okay, the 1 is repeating it, not a function. Remember this from 8th grade. You did it over and over in 8th grade. The range is going to be your y's. -3, 3, -1, -3. So your domain is your x's. Remember, it's x, y, right? And the range is your y's. Let's do 41. Steph Curry is attempting to set the NBA three-point scoring record. Each shot he makes comes from behind the arc. Is worth 3 points. This is going to be my growing number. If the amount of points he totals is the number of the shots he makes, so y is a function of x. What is the domain and the range of the function? Y is your point. Y is a function of x. Everyone got that? So this is your range. This is your domain. This is how you figure these out, okay? Remember, y is a function of x. So y's are points. So our domain, let's do our domain first. Our domain is going to be the number of shots. And our range is going to be the total points. Okay? So your domain is the number of shots, the range is the total points.